Hey guys, Riz here, another Darksiders 3 achievement guide for we'll be going for the Seeing Red achievement, which is for defeating Wrath. So I'm going to start off right off the bat showing you that he can gain health. Not that I intended it, it's just what happened right after the bat, because he spawns his little minions and he will constantly chase them down and regain health the entire time. My advice for you for that part is go after him, try to get behind him if you can, and just go down on him when you got his back turned towards you, because he'll then turn around and he'll just whop you a good one. So don't try to take him in the face when he's attacking his minions, obviously, right? So my best advice is to try to get a couple of shots in, run away, throw your salvation at him as much as you can. When you charge that, you just dodge that one, get a few hits in there, maybe 2 or 3, and then back up a little bit, let him attack you again, and let you feel ballsy enough to get up into his face to dodge that little fist punch he's got. So he's basically got some really basic generic running, charge, swing attack there, which isn't too bad. He's also got some other abilities here, which he's not really using because I'm kind of keeping my distance. But that hit me, and if you manage to hit you that one swing of that charge, he will come at you again. He's got a really slow charge up, punch the ground shockwave, which does like 3 times. So make sure when you see him hold up his fist in the air, start jumping. The only way you can avoid these shockwaves is if you jump over them. Other than that, just keep rinsing and repeating. Try to dodge that charge attack, get some couple shots in there, run away a little bit, and just keep checking your salvation at him with the basic attack. Don't need to really infuse it with anything else if you don't have to, because it doesn't really do you any good. Just make sure you try to keep on his ass once he starts to chase after his minions, because he will just constantly go back after them and to get more health back. Now you have to take his entire health bar down, all the way down. It's not like one of those other boss fights where you get him halfway and he has like the second little phase to him. He does have a second phase, but it's only after you get his entire health bar down all the way. Yeah, he is the only boss in the entire game where you have to fight him with 2 full health bars. So keep that in mind. His first phase is pretty weak, as long as you got your damage up to about like 30 or so, and depending upon what kind of enhancements you use to increase your damage on your main whip, is what I would recommend you using. I end up trying to use the one that gives you the soul damage increase, the Fafnir one, but apparently I died and lost souls and never got them back here, so which is also great. So I'd recommend changing them out to something else with other damage that might actually take effect on it. So for this part, I came up with a nice little solution to stop those spinning blades from hitting me. If you use your stasis hollow and you charge up your salvation and you chuck that at him, those spinning blades tend to be slowed down and they are not circling him anymore. As you can see, they're off in the distance. It gives you some good time to actually get some shots in on him. Works out pretty well. Also, just to slow him down for a couple seconds if you need to, but I wouldn't really recommend using that too much because you could get a lot more damage off the base damage from the salvation. So I'm going to keep using the same method here. I'm going to get some distance away from him to do that stupid aura ability, and let him charge me and then just get out the way, get some couple of shots in there, just a couple 2 or 3 is all I really want to get, and then I'm going to back away because he will do that same downward overhead strike that he did at the very beginning of the game, which is pretty much almost an instant kill. Fucking damage you pretty bad. So just keep rinsing, repeating, throwing your stasis hollow with the salvation at him to get those blades off of him, and he'll come at you so you can get a couple shots in on him. Basically, it's going to keep doing this, rinse and repeat this in the entire fight. I found that salvation extremely helpful in the later part of the games, considering that you finally have your ranged weapon. You can keep your distance, and you can keep chunking their health away with it. It ain't a great damage output, but it's better than nothing, and you can at least keep getting that damage on them while you're being safe. In this kind of game, it's always better to play it safe than sorry. If you feel like your balls, you have to go after him and dodge all his attacks, you can be my guest. I personally just stayed back, kept chucking my salvation at him, slowing those rings down when he did that spinning blade move. Try to dodge that attack when he comes at me, because it's also a nice slow-mo instant attack. Just watch out, because he will be doing that same pattern like he did at the beginning of the game. He'll start throwing his swords at you. Just make sure you dodge this one. It's a really good time to get a couple swings in on him, and then just to get out the way, because he will try to boot you to the face. Hence why I keep running away and checking my salvation at him. Now another thing I just found out right there is that if he does throw them swords at you and you're not ready to dodge and you kind of stand there baffled by it, throw your salvation at it. It will knock it out of the air as well. So basically just keep paying attention to his pattern and so just keep doing the same thing. If you keep running away from him and getting your distance from him, he makes it pretty predictable, and it makes this fight a lot easier than it is to sit up there and go toe to toe with him, because those swing attacks will do some serious damage to you. So make sure you keep dodging his throws. If you feel like you want to slow him down a little bit, you can. Like I said, I always keep using that for his spinning blade move. Just dodge his charge attacks, gets a couple shots, and just keep rinsing and repeating. That should basically do it for this guide, guys. Stay tuned for more Darksiders 3 achievement guides coming your way. I hope this helped you guys out in a way, form. Let me know if you thought it was helpful or not, and I will make more guides for you soon. Stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.